Yep. Let me just kudos to Brown. Let me start off with that. They thoroughly outplayed us, outcoached us, had their kids much better prepared to play than we did. So it obviously starts with me and then works its way down to everybody else. And I said last Sunday in our team meeting, and I reiterated the whole week, that this was a very dangerous team, that we had to give them the respect that they deserve, that they have played everybody exceptionally hard, that they moved the ball against everybody, and they've had the ability, to come back against everybody. And, this was one of those days where we had to be good in all three areas. And there was a little bit of expectation and pressure on the offense to score points. There was obviously on defense to try to hold them down, and on special teams to try to flip the field and give them long fields. And we were 0 for 3. So we had a breakdown on offense, we had breakdowns on defense, and we had breakdowns on special teams. So it was a total collapse, and very disappointing following such a great effort against Harvard last week. So just really disappointed in myself, disappointed in where we are, disappointed that we couldn't put a better showing in these kids' last home game. But, we still got one more game, and we're going to have to put this behind us and move forward. You don't want to give an underdog any more confidence or momentum. And obviously that's not the way you want to start, and then you follow it up with a blocked punt. And again, it was just a total, so it wasn't just a one play. It was just right across the board. It was right across the board. They definitely were more prepared to play, executed better, were more motivated, and made plays when they had to make plays. I can't tell you how many 3rd and 4th and longs they converted. It was, and it's just, again, it's really a total team breakdown. So I don't want to say it was just one play. I don't want to say it was just one area. It was from top to bottom, which obviously starts with me and works itself down. But, you certainly don't want to start 30 seconds into the game, and give up a defensive touchdown. And in my opinion, he's arguably the best player in the league. And, we are trying to convey that to everybody concerned, that, this is a different team, much more explosive, just because of the presence of that player and what they do with him. So schematically, they're a lot more of a headache. And, he's the real deal. There's a reason why he was at Boston College. And, so, again, we at times did okay, but majority of the times we gave up way too many explosive plays on defense. Yeah, we were in a blitz, trying to get the ball back with some momentum. I'm not sure if it was the linebacker or the defensive lineman got cut off from the gap they were supposed to get to. And then once you break the line of scrimmage, obviously everybody else in man-to-man coverage. So, that was a huge play. That was, again, there were a lot of huge plays and a lot of momentum breakers, and that obviously was a key one, because, we were starting to get momentum. We were starting to get a little bit of energy on the sidelines, and then, poof, in one play, it's 70 yards later, and it's a one-play drive. So very disappointing, but again, the good execution by Brown, and I've got to do a much better job of communicating to our kids, because, again, we're still in the afterglow of the Harvard game. Well, again, it's bittersweet, because you're saying goodbye to a really good group of kids that have done so much for the program, and you really want to go out of your way to try to send them out on a positive note. And you don't want your last home game, to be played like that. I don't think if you talk to any of our kids, whether offensive kids or special teams kids or defensive kids, they would want that. So again, it's not the way we want to end it at home. It's not a reflection of all the great things they've done, and it's just disappointing from a lot of levels.